Hello everyone and welcome to Chem 100, Introduction to Chemistry. My name is Dr. Pierre Guet and I will be your instructor this semester. I'm excited to have you here whether chemistry is required for your major or you're preparing for allied health or future science courses. This course will build the foundation you need. In this video, I will explain how the course works, how a typical week is structured, how grading works, and how to succeed in an online anytime course. Let's get started. 100 Chem 100 is a 4-unit introductory college course. We'll cover key topics here. We'll talk about measurements, significant figures, unit conversion, chemical bonds, naming compounds, stoichiometry, and the like. By the end of the course, you'll be able to do these things, convert units from one type to another using dimension analysis, write and balance chemical equations, and solve chemical problems using data and reasoning. But this course is about more than content. You are also going to develop a scientific way of thinking, how to reason carefully, solve problems, and use evidence to support conclusions. That's what the lab is going to help us do. This course is an online anytime course. That means that there are no required live meetings. You can complete the work on your own schedule. Everything is available 24/7 through Canvas. You will still interact with me and your classmates through discussion board, announcements, and Canvas messages. I also offer optional Zoom office hours every Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. If you need help, the best way to contact me is through the Canvas inbox. You can expect a response within 24 to 48 hours. So now, let's talk about what a typical week look like every week, and you'll complete a Canvas module as you go. So here, if we start here, where it says start here, indeed, we start here. We have introduction to the course material that you're going to need, schedule and syllabus. We're going to come back to this. How to manage your time, online communication that is effective, what you need for tech and computer resources, student support services at school, and how to set up your notification on Canvas. So let's go back and start here, introduction to the course. Again, a typical week, all the way to Thursday, 11:59, you're going to have to do lecture and learn. And this is lecture that is read to you, and you have things to do to show that you have understood what is read to you and that you have your textbook. The textbook comes with a chip that you're going to have to buy. We're going to have study guides. These are worksheets that contain questions that are made for you to practice what you have to do. You're going to have discussions. The first part of discussion, initial posting, is due Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and the second one is due Sunday at 11:59 when you have to respond to one of your classmates. So the second half of the week, due Sunday, you're going to have to do your homework and lab experiment if there's a lab. A few weeks where we don't have a lab, just like the few weeks where we don't have discussion. Okay, so if I go back, here, course material here, and here I'm going to go to schedule and syllabus. Go here, get to the syllabus. That's where we have most of our information. Opening. Okay, so this is the syllabus, the Spring 26, Chem 100. This is a section number. So here is a course objective. You have them here, what we expect you to be able to do in this course. Our course learning outcomes. So at the end of the semester, we expect you to be able to learn Learn a method or style of thinking and problem solving that will benefit you in many other classes. Be able to connect and use data, solve problems, and learn to reason well and carefully. Modality again, this is an online anytime course, meaning that you're not going to have an instructor. It's going to be 24 hours available to you. So this course is a 4-unit course um, that introduces chemistry. Here, if you've taken chemistry in high school, you should be fine. If you haven't, it would not be that much difficult. You're just going to have to put a small amount of time, more than those who have taken it before. Here is my name. My email address is here. Office hours 10 to 11 a.m. Zoom link that you're going to use to access office hours. The textbook you need will be here, but you don't need to buy one because it's going to be available in Achieve. You need access to internet, access to Canvas for all we have, additional free technology, Adobe Reader you have from school. You're going to need Microsoft Office 350 that you can get free from school. Okay. Additional paid technology is the Macmillan thing that you're going to have to buy from school. I'm going to show you in a minute how to access that. So coursework breakdown. So these are all the assignments we're going to have for this course and the percentages. And we're going to have for all of these things here, we're going to have a 3% that you can earn for extra credit. So these things here will go to extra credit. If you don't do them, they don't hurt you. If you do them, you can have all up to 3% extra credit. Okay, you have to pass lab with 65%, 75% to get to pass the class. Homework will be to Achieve, so you're going to click here to access that. So the guys are there will not have quizzes really in this class. We're going to have discussions, midterm exams, going to have 4 midterm exam and a final exam. We're going to have labs and going to have final lab as well. And as we say, we're going to have extra credit. Okay. Later grades are here with percentages. Late submission, you're going to lose about 10 points per day when you submit something late. So if something is due today, submit it on time to get all the credit you can get. Submit it a day later, you get 10% off. 2 days later, 20%, all the way to 0. Okay. So if you miss something, there's no point in emailing me. Just go ahead and do it as soon as possible, and you will get some credit taken off, but you're still going to have some credit. Dropping and withdrawing, this is your responsibility. Do not expect me to drop you because you're not showing up for class or you're not doing your work. Go ahead and do it yourself. Online communication, we have it here. We're going to have a discussion board that we're going to have discussions on almost every week. Etiquette, course etiquette, academic integrity and honesty. Please read this so that you know what to do. What I want to do is go to the schedule. So this is week 1, 2, 3, and so on. So you know what's going to be covered in each week. This is the lecture, stuff chapter 1 here, and this is the lab that will be done. Okay. Week 2, chapter 2. Week 3, we're going to continue chapter 2 on week 3. And here we have the lab. This is the lab that is due. This is the lab that is due, and so on. So we're going to have some exams. I'm going to show you where the exams are when we go on the other side. Let me go back then and go to modules where you see everything. I can go to the home page. The home page shows you what we have. Start here. This is where I went in. So week 1, if you click here, you will go to module 1, week 1. So intro survey, chapter 1, lecture, give you the due date here, and these things are due Thursday. Study guides, and then due Sunday, we're going to have orientation and homework number 1, as well as lab work. Okay, and then week 2, you can go through this here, or you can just go back here. When you are on week 2, you're just going to click to on week 2 here, and you're going to see what's on week 2. So week 2, this goes directly to week 2, and it tells you what's needed. Tuesday here, and Sunday is what we have on the bottom, and so on. Okay. So if I go back out on this page, landing page, this color here tells you when we have an exam. So this year, at the end of week 3, we're going to have exam number 1. End of week 7, we have exam number 2. End of week 10, exam 3. End of week 14, we have exam 4. End of week 16, we're going to have lab final. And then we're going to have the following week, we're going to have a final exam. So all of that is here. Just be sure to follow everything here. Discussions are here. You will see them in each week there, but I can show them here as well. Have discussion from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. But when you go to the home page, say I go to week 2, for example, go to week 2, you see here, week 2, I do not have a discussion. So when there's no discussion, it tells you discussion, no discussion this week. But when I go to week 3, I have a discussion. So you click here, it gets you to the discussion. And when you get to the discussion, it tells you what you need to do. It tells you that your initial post has to be one short paragraph, use complete sentences, and the reply should be done by Sunday. Okay, it tells you what we want you to discuss here. This is about measuring body temperature, what quantity is being measured, and so on. So you're going to answer this with a sentence, and then you're going to reply by Sunday on somebody else's posting. So with that here, I think we have everything we need to know. Please send me an email if you have any question, and I'll try to answer, as we say, between 24 and 48 hours, so that we are clear on what needs to be done. Other than that, welcome to CHEM 100, and I'll see you around. Thank you very much.